Hello, this is Lisa from Happy Stamp, and I forgot to put my card down. Here is the card that we are going to be making today. We are going to be using the Hey Chuck stamp set. So, like the Hey Chick stamp set that we had a couple years ago, I think it was. Now we have Hey Chuck, so I think this one is hysterical. So that's the front, and then you open it up, and there's the inside. And then this has a tear-off bookmark that your recipient is going to be able to use, and I'm going to show you how to do that. There is the envelope. In the new catalog, we have these Take Your Pick crafter tips, and these weren't available for purchase right at the beginning, but they are available now, and they are an accessory for the Take Your Pick tool. Like, you can get this little guy right here that helps you get the in the intricate dies. It gets all the little pieces out, just like that. And then we also it also comes with a little spatula. Is that it? I can't remember. So what you get in this little box here is you get a little wheel, a rotary cutter that you can use to that's what I'm using to do the perforated edge on my bookmark. So it does have a lock on it. You just push that up and then it won't go around. Comes with a X-Acto knife. These all just screw onto the top, except for this one. This one is the locking one that's on the bottom. Oh, there's the spatula edge. Couldn't remember. So it comes with a smaller pick. This is a bigger pick. Comes with a smaller one, and then the crooked one. All right. So something that you might have looked over in the catalog that you didn't see. So you just take the putty off of the top, and then we're going to just screw this right on here. All right. We're going to use that in a second. Let me tell you what we're going to be using for our card. So I have a piece of boho blue. I used the Moody Mauve on this one. I don't know why I did. I did. I should have used the boho blue. What I was thinking is I was going to put a little piece of twine at the top for the bookmark. But with the decorative edge, you really don't need it. So I ended up not doing that. But for this one, I'm going to use the boho blue. So I have a piece of boho blue here, and this measures 5.5 by 10.5. I have a piece of the 2325 in color designer series paper. I'm using the boho blue, and this is 4 by 5 1/4. A piece of basic white that is 3 3/4 by 5. I've got another piece of basic white that is 4 by 5 1/4. And then this piece is 3/4 by 4, and that's for the inside of the card. And then this is for the envelope. All right, so let's get this done here first. I'm going to, you can do this either on, of course, on your, oh, let me turn some lights on here. There we go. Scoring, trimmer, on the trimmer. You can do this on the trimmer or the Simply Scored. I can't talk today, evidently. All right, so on the 10.5 inch side, I am scoring at 4 1/4. All right, then we are going to take a ruler and a pencil. And so this was like this on my score tool. I'm going to flip it over, turn it all the way around, to the back side. This is the score line now, and it's got the mountainside up. I'm going to, on the opposite side, I am going to make a tick mark at 2 at the top, and then 2 at the bottom. All right, I'm going to use my ruler again. I'm going to take your pick tool with the little rotary cutter on it. I'm going to line up the ruler with the tick marks, each of the 2-inch side, making sure that it's straight. I'm going to take this and I'm just going to get that right up. Looks like I did it crooked too. I'm just not having the best day today. Yeah, I went over just a little bit, but that I'm not going to worry about it. Hopefully it'll be okay. All right. That's going to just throw me all off now. All right, so the perforated is on the top, on the back side. We're going to turn it back over, and you're going to fold it in. Yep. And it's going to buckle just a little bit because it is not scored. It's not straight. So I'm going to do my best to fix this here. Okay. All right. All right, so now we're going to take this, we're going to open it back up. I'm using the decorative edge punch. We are going to slide that, just slide that in. Usually you just put the 2 inches in there, but we need to just slide this in. Okay, and I'm going to try, I can see the perforation right here, and I'm going to try and center it the best that I can. And I know it's going to take a little off of the inside of the card, but I'm okay with that. Okay, just like that. All right, so now it's going to fold in like this. We are going to take this side now and fold that over. Take our bone folder, give it a good crease. So that makes our card and our bookmark. Okay, we're putting our bookmark on this side so that when they open it up, they're going to be able to just tear it right off. All right, let's get all this punch stuff out of the way here. All right. Let me show you how that works. So I just have a little strip here. And you're just, obviously you want to make it straight. And with the, I did it crooked again. Let me see if I can do this straight this time. You got to I have to pay attention to what I'm doing here. All right. There we go. All right. So here's the perforated edge right here. And it's going to come apart just like that. Let me see if I can. This might not be the straightest piece of paper either. So I'm just putting about as much pressure as I do when I score. There we go. All right. I love it. I think that's so cool. All right. Let's put this away here. All right. So we're going to do some, let's do some blending here real quick. So I need boho blue and granny apple green. So I'm doing the granny apple green as my grass part. So I'm using my granny apple green blending brush. And that's going to go at the bottom. And I'm not going up probably about a third. Right? You always want to tap on, get some ink, and then start off of your paper and go on. All right, so there is my Granny Apple Green. And then I'm going to use my boho blue for my sky. Right over all right, this one's going to be a little bit darker than the other one, as I can already tell. All right, so this is our background, and that's going to go right on it's much darker. It's going to go right on our piece of boho blue. We can attach that. I should have done like the fences and stuff. I have to do 3. I should have done a couple beforehand. All right, so that's going to go on the top of here. And then that can go on the top of our card. This is going to go on the front of our card. Get that centered. All right, just like that. I also, let's see, I need a piece of basic white that is 1 3/4 by 4 5/8. So 1 3/4 by 4 5/8. That is for our bookmark, and we're actually going to do the same thing on our bookmark with our inks. So we'll get the Granny Apple Green here, and up about the same amount. And then we will use our boho blue and our boho blue blending brush. All right. All right, there we go with that. All right, and then that is going to get put on our bookmark. We want to make sure that we put it what essentially was the back side of the card, but since we folded it in, it's now the front. All right, just like that. And see what I mean? It cuts off a little bit in there, but I don't think that's any big deal. All right. All right, now we have some stamping to do. All right, so we're gonna take our memento and I'm gonna stamp out 3 little fences. All right, and I need one more. Then I need 1 each of these funny chickens. All right, so that one there. I think I'll do this one with this one. Let's get a little bit more on here. Right, and then the other one with this silly underwear. All right, that one's gonna go here, and making sure I'm leaving enough room around them because I am going to be die cutting them out. All right, so let's get these out of the way. For the fences, I am using, I need a piece of pecan pie as well for our little weather vane. And then I also need a piece of lemon lolly for the sun, which I forgot to grab. Right. Just cutting off a piece of lemon lolly here. And that's going to go there. All right, I am using the dark and light pecan pie. With the dark, I am just doing all of the little highlights on all of the little fence posts and fence, and then I'm just going to cut them all out with the coordinating die. All right. So this is the light. So I'm just gonna color these really fast. I don't know how to edit it to speed it up. I don't know if it, I use a software, I can't remember what the name of it is, power something, and I don't know if it has the ability to speed or fast forward. So if you want to speed through this, you feel free. I don't think I'm going to say anything that you're going to miss. We don't really have anything that's going on now except for the online exclusives. We just got back from the camper a little while ago. It was so nice up there. It's a little chilly on Friday. But lots of sunshine. Pool's going to be open next week. Hunter can't wait for that. Alright, so there are the fences. For like the chick bodies, I'm just using, what is this, my light gray granite, because he's mostly staying white, but I did want to give him a little bit of definition. Whoops, one more. Because these guys absolutely crack me up. Alright, so for the top feathers and his bottom feathers, they are lemon lolly. Right. Okay. And these ones. All right. Then for his legs and his feet, I'm using pumpkin pie. Also on his beak, I'm using pumpkin pie. So on this guy, I'm using the dark pumpkin pie on the outside of his beak and on his feet. And then I'll do his tongue. With the light pumpkin pie. Oops. So we will do just like that, and I forgot I need the, on his eyeballs, or eyelids, I guess they are. I'm using the gray granite, light gray granite, and I forgot his little beak. And then for his gobbler, waddler, whatever it's called, that is red, real red, using the dark real red. And then for like his neck feathers, I'm using dark Calypso coral. They're just looking at you like, whatever. All right. And then this one, yeah. All right. Okay, I think, except for this guy's boxers, and those, I am doing the light boho blue for the outside of the boxers, and then for the polka dots, I'm using the dark boho blue. Okay. All right, so now we get to run all these through the die cutting machine. All right, so this goes on here. And a lot of times I just leave my tape on here until it just falls off itself. All right, we're going to have to run this through 3 times. All right, and then this guy. To run through a couple of times. So I used a lot of the images. And I don't think with the other one, the Hey Chick one, I don't think I used those once. I had them, but I didn't use them. All right, so I'm going to use all of those. All right. Those will fit through the mini. But since I have so many, I'm going to try and get through as many as I can here. And I'm still using my magnetic sheet, still holding up for me. Unfortunately, it's not available anymore. See if we can get them all on here. All right. Then I just have to run the fence through again 2 times. All right. Let me get this off here. It's not cooperating with me. All right, and then we will use the fence one again 2 times. And then we will be done. I'm just cutting this one in half. I think it's easier. I didn't put any bling or anything on this card. All right, and then one more. All right. All right. Let's get these put back on here so they don't get lost. If you don't have one of these things, telescoping magnet, get one. They're awesome. I drop my dies all the time, and even back underneath my desk, I can still get them without having to crawl down there. You get them at the automotive store. maybe I got mine on Amazon. I could have. Can't remember. All right, and there is the last one. Let's get that over there. All right, so I'm going to bring my card back in. Let's get all these things out of the way. All right, before I do anything, I'm going to open up my card, and at the bottom I am stamping "You've got something to crow about," and that's going to be over here. And you want to make sure you have a flat surface, so you want to open this up to do that. Let's go ahead and stamp the inside sentiment as well. And that is, it's your birthday. It's going to go right in the middle. Okay. And then we'll take this little piece right here, and it's going to go down at the bottom. So I just kind of stand it up and then smoosh it down. Make sure that it's over. I hope you can't hear everybody outside. All right, we're going to need that again. We can take this and put some adhesive at the top. And then this is going to go on the inside, and I am trying to make it go all the way over in the middle here because this part is cut off a little bit. All right, and then this guy goes on the inside. Kind of placing him right on top of the, like he's standing on this little piece of paper down there, and then he's covered up, so that's another surprise that they'll have. I'm taking one of the fences with some glue, and that's going to go right between the sun, or the sky, and the grass. And then we're going to take this guy, and he's going to be standing on the fence. He fits like perfect right there. Like, I bet you he was supposed to go there. All right. All right, so now for the front of the card, I'm taking the sun, just putting some glue in the middle, and that is going to go again right between the sky and the ground. Then we're going to take some dimensionals and we're going to use those on the fence posts, or on the fence. And that's going to go right up here. So it's like peeking over the fence. You could always cut a sliver to go in between if you want to, but I think it's fine. All right, and then that's going to go over here. Then I'm going to take one of the dimensionals, I'm going to put it between the two pieces of fence, because that's where our chick is going to go. on his body right here, but then you don't have to worry about getting it in the correct spot if you put it there. But I'm putting one on his bottom feathers and one on his face on the back side. And then he's going to be running like crazy, just like that. And then we're going to take our little weather vane, just put a little bit of glue on here. And make sure I get it. And then this is going to go like some kind of cockeyed, just like that. Okay, just like that. All right, so that's the front of your card. And then for the envelope, what I did was I just stamped the squawking one again. On the front of my card. Right. And then I just took the same blends. I don't need the boho blue one. Alright, so I'm just gonna do this real quick. And just do this real light. If you have a heavier hand, just put a piece of like cardstock between, put it inside your envelope. That way, if you have a heavy hand, it'll bleed onto the cardstock and not the back of the card. I'm just trying to do it real lightly. Always forget to do this little eyeball there. And then my Calypso Coral. Ooh. Might need to get a new Calypso Coral and use this one for coloring rhinestones. The other side isn't looking so hot. Okay, so this is Pumpkin Pie again. And Lemon Lolly for his feathers. Tail feathers and head feathers. Don't need those. Okay, so there is that. And then on the back side, this is a little short. It should be like a 2 and a little over 2 and a quarter. But since the paper is only 4 by 4 and this I cut to 4, I only have 2 inches left. I'm still going to do it. I'm just going to like put it in the middle. So I'm going to put it in the middle. So I have a little white here and this little white right there. And then I'll just trim off the ends. Or you could just put it all the way up to the top and then just leave that, however you want to do it. And if you don't even want to put this on there, you don't have to. My mom always tells me she's not wasting her DSP doing that. All right, so here is this one. I think I like the boho blue better, but here is the other one. But they're both cute. So this one I did do quite a bit darker than this one, but it's still cute. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment below. I'll be happy to answer them. All supplies can be purchased through my online store at happystamp.stampinup.net. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.